Good morning, and welcome to episode 285 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkin, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, July 15th, 2026. Yesterday, Spain defeated France in the first semifinal of the Men's World Cup Championship. Today, England will take on Argentina to see who will join Spain in the championship match this coming Sunday. Ukraine claims they have struck 110 Russian vessels in the Sea of Azov with drones to disrupt enemy logistics and supply routes to stall Russia's military efforts. The U.S. and Iran are conducting operations again as they both fight to control the Strait of Hormuz. Iran claims that they have always been the guardian of the Strait of Hormuz, and they will be the guardian forever. Clearly, that's a conflict of interest with what the U.S. has in mind. We'll see how that plays out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers over the past week, which are fairly well unchanged for gold and silver, but good moves in both platinum and palladium. Gold is down 0.3% to $4,030.50 an ounce. It was $4,043.70 last week. Silver's down 1%, trading at 58.03 this morning. It was $58.59 an ounce last week. Platinum's up 4%, trading at $1,628 an ounce. It was $1,566 an ounce last week. And palladium's your big winner this week in the precious metals complex. It's up 10.3% to $1,315 an ounce. It was $1,192 an ounce last week. With gold falling less than silver, your gold-silver ratio has increased. It's going to take more ounces of silver to buy that ounce of gold. Today we stand with the ratio at 69.46 versus 69.02 last week. And the U.S. dollar has dipped slightly, trading at 100.99 on the U.S. dollar index. It was 101.14 last week. So yesterday, the consumer price index came out for June at 3.5%, which the markets embraced and celebrated as it was better than May's 4.2%. But understand that's 3.5% increase in inflation. We're not going down, and we're still nowhere near that 2% number. Nevertheless, Fed Chairman Kevin Warsh pledged to Congress that the FOMC, the Federal Open Market Committee, has no tolerance for higher inflation. We'll see if his words are enough to bring down inflation. Today, we'll get a glimpse of future inflation as the producer price inflation comes out. We'll see what inflation is baked into the pipeline that will eventually find itself to consumer products. Gold and silver continue to ebb and flow on inflationary news related to either the Fed or the war in Iran, which affects oil and therefore leads to potentially higher inflation. Attendees at last week's Rural Natural Resource Symposium had no concern whatsoever. They had no panic. They saw this for what it is. They realized the situation we're in with $40 trillion in debt and no will by Congress to stop overspending. They're very comfortable with this pullback, and they were taking advantage of the dip, and well, they should. I'll go ahead and let everybody know that this is your last chance to join me at next week's Free Thinkers Rising virtual seminar. You can follow the link below in the description paragraph to sign up. You need to do so by July 20th, and the conference will run virtually all next week from Monday through Saturday. When you sign up, you get access to all the presentations, not just mine, and you have that access forever. So once you get those links, they're yours to keep with no sunset. As always, we'd like you to go ahead and join us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Like us, send us your comments and questions. Follow us on social media. Take our twice weekly, always something interesting alerts and our once monthly information line newsletter. But in the end, don't ever forget, getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.